Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Nexus Gaming Series Division C West. My name's Bahamut, and we have ourselves Trash Pandas in the blue. Obelisk will be on the Varian. Milk will be on the Greymane. Valera's on that Vala. Zanaya on the Zool. And Cortels. I think Cortels is going to be on the Lucio. That's probably not how you say it, but it is now. On the right-hand side, we got Team Rainbow Strike Go. We've got Robert on the Leoric. Panda will be on that Stukov. Killer Fry on the Arthas. Styx on the Junkrat. And Silver on the Lily. Let's go ahead and check out our level 1s and see our first engagement. But yes, Zagar got buffed, and basically her Baneling Massacre, her Q, is very, very good. She also had some range increase. She also had some auto attack increase. She's all in all in a very, very good spot. So a lot of priority onto her ban and pick wise, and we'll see how the members of the Nexus division deal with Zagara later today, as we have our Ghillie Shark versus Minion Miners game coming up in about an hour and 45 minutes. Is that math right? An hour and 45 minutes. Yes, that math is correct. God, we're gonna cast 5 Heroes of Storm games today. Jeez. Today's gonna be a fun... Today's just a good day of casting. Today's just a really fun day of casting. That way I also tire myself out so I sleep through tonight for tomorrow's long 18-hour, potentially 18-hour stream. I mean, if the timer hits 0, ruh-roh, Raggy. Fine. Lurking Arm from Stukov is going to start working on the Sapper Camp on the right-hand side. Milk finishes out the left side. Is there an invade onto the Team Rainbow Strike Go, Sapper Camp? No. Junkrat's able to grab this, and it is going to be Sapper Camp's push through the lanes. Melville, how you doing, bud? Every day is a good day. Every day is a good day. I hope you're doing well, Mel. Thanks for swinging by. We got still more Heroes of Storm action for all of you at home. Lots of Heroes of Storm action today. 4 talent tier about to approach for both sides. Killer Fry applying some pressure into the enemy team. Does have that Frozen Tempest up and available. Obelisk getting bopped around by the Junkrat as the blue side, the Trash Panda Sappers, were cleared out. Now the opposing side, the Team Rainbow Strike Go, will be poked down by Milk on that Greymane. 1 Sapper remains, does get the charge, and it does go into the tower. I think there's a Lurking Arm to try and stop that. Oh no, sorry, my bad, I read that backwards. Panda's on the side of the Team Rainbow Strike Go, so the Lurking Arm wouldn't have canceled out the Sapper. How many Cho'Galls might we see in 5 matches? 60. 60,000. All right, there's going to be your first blood over the side of Trash Panda, finding the kill into the Stukov just as the objective phase is coming up. Stukov will respawn as the objective phase is still being channeled or timed in, but he still has to make the rotation across the map. So it's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage at the start for Team Rainbow Strike Go. We'll see if they're going to be able to delay things out through the bottom. My assumption is Zool Leoric will trade out the top left and the right, and there's the rotation in from the Stukov into the bottom lane. I'm waiting to see what the engagement's going to look like here as Varian goes in for a taunt onto Styx. There's a lot of damage onto Junkrat. There's a concussion mind as well. Obelisk taking quite a bit of damage now from that front gate as well as the chase potential. Leoric and Zool trade out. Leoric already making the quick rotation towards the bottom. No, he's actually just going to go into double soaking. So Zool and Leoric continue to soak out as there's a little bit of a root combo onto Obelisk, and the members of Team Rainbow Strike Go find their first kill of the game, finding parity and kills. Bandit. I'll probably need to let Bandit out after this best of 3 series. We've been sitting here for, Jesus, 4 hours straight. It's quick how the day goes by when you just sit here and just watch Heroes of Storm and commentate and have a good time with all of you. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. You're awesome. Zool continues his soak, getting just a little pressure applied from the Junkrat. We have Leoric up in the top lane, still soaking out, and a little scuffle in the mid position. Cleanse onto Killer Fry to mitigate that Bone Prison from Zool, but Panda's gonna go down. Team Rainbow Strike Go losing another player right there. Lucio applying pressure into Silver, and that Lily is gonna try and get behind the gate. Is there enough damage? Not to kill Killer Fry or Silver. There's a little bit of a split priority if the members of Trash Pandas were able to focus onto Silver or Killer Fry. I feel like they would have gotten one of those kills, but there's a little bit of a split call onto the damage applied, and that is just going to be a kill onto Stukov throughout that engagement. On the right-hand side, we will see Junkrat back onto this Sapper Camp, working on this to match the opposing side as the Sapper Camp needs to be consistently grabbed. Killer Fry scouts things out. Steel Trap is going to be in the bush. The Chattering Teeth come out. That's going to be a target onto Varian. There will be a cleanse onto Killer Fry. A lot of damage applied to him, but the Lurking Arm stops any sort of chase in onto this, the Arthas. A lot of members getting angry with Arthas. Big surprise. 30 stacks already on the Vala, sub 5 minutes. She's doing a phenomenal job on that fire at will. Does have the 40 increased damage as well from hitting the 20 shots. And this talent scales indefinitely. And you can just continue to build up that damage by 2. So right now, it is currently, what, 60 damage plus 40, so you're looking at 104 damage just from Fire at Will, and then you have the baseline ability as well to be able to apply from what is the base damage coming off from it? It's going to be another 235. And don't forget, chat, about Arsenal. Arsenal is going to give you another 171, so those 3 numbers combined, if you hit the Arsenal, will crush the enemy side for, or excuse me, not crush, is going to burst into the enemy team for roughly 500 damage if I just quickly math that out. Howling Blast from Arthas to delay things out. He's a Rhyme Arthas, so not building out that Frost Presence level 1. Killer Fry won't be able to have enough Rhyme value, and he will go down 3-1 in kills in favor for the side of our Trash Pandas. 4 shots rain into the right side core, and it's 32-32. Wait. 32-28 as the double objective phase goes over to the side of Trash Pandas. Very well played so far from the members of our blue team. Since this is also going to be Big As picked up by the Junkrat, it did have some changes recently where the Steel Trap now only focuses on to heroes. If you take that talent, though, you have to take the Big Ass talent for that to happen. Otherwise, the Chattering Teeth can be baited into minions and just eaten by those. So I do love the zoning value. I can only imagine at level 13 we'll see Gotta Trap them all, but right now we see our 10s, and those are popping up across the top of the screen. So let's look at our current stats and look at what the damage, healing, and experience looks like for game number 1, Towers of Doom, around 10 talent tiers. Good Vala damage. Junkrat a little bit behind. Still, siege-wise, God, Zul was 75,000. Siege, and still rising in that. 56 from the Leorc. A little bit behind the Zul, as Zul has been making a lot more quick rotations, and he's able to push out these waves. Also, I think Zul's able to... Oh, okay. I've seen some Zuls in the double soak rotation apply pressure, just throwing out the Bone Prison to slow down the opposing side rotation, but what is attempting to be slowed down is Killer Fry backing off. There will be the Jugs from Lily trying to stall out this engagement. The Howling Blast will not connect, and this will be a disengage from the side of Trash Pandas. Sorry, I was doing some mental math here as I was looking at some of these stats really quickly. Self-healing, wow, Varian doubling the Arthas self-healing on the opposing side. Siege Camp left side grab, Siege Camp on right side will be slowly grabbed, but I can only assume that these 2 objectives will be just split. I'm going to eat my words as I was drinking some water quickly, and this is going to be the invade on the right-hand side, but is this over-aggressive? Maybe not. Taunt onto Killer Fry. There's a Lurking Arm from the Stukov, buried alive, Entomb from the Robear, as there will be a Poison Over from Zul, forcing back the enemy side. Killer Fry taking a lot of damage. Riptire from Junkrat. Can it clean up this fight? Milk is the very low target, but there's a priority onto Zul. Arthas for Zul. Spinny shooty shot. Strafe out from Vala. It doesn't get canceled by the Flailing Swipe, as we all know. Now, and oh, Concussion Mine, Tower Shot, Chattering Teeth, and this over-aggression to the right side. Is it biting the members of Trash Pandas in the butt? Seemingly so. Wow. I didn't expect it to go that way, honestly. I really didn't expect it to go that way, chat. I actually thought the aggression was good on the side of Trash Pandas, and they were going to be able to get the double objective, but that is a wonderful example of what Grubby and I talked about a lot in Season 2 in CCL, about how when you go for these double objectives, when you have the top, left, and right, you trade out and move on with the game. Most of the time, you see what we just saw. A bit of a stalled fight. The fight ends up going to the friendly side of that map, this being the red side, Team Rainbow Strike Go, and we just go back and trade things out. At least that's how we've discussed it, and that's what we just saw right there. So Let's see how things unfold, though, in the latter half of the map, because we are approaching kind of, well, what I would say is mid-game. We got our 13s, we're approaching 16s, and core health is starting to get to that midpoint. Who's going to start really rising to the occasion? There's going to be that gotta trap them all from level 13. You have multiple steel traps out, but oh my god, the dive onto Killer Fry once again. Riptire point blank is going to blow up, and Vala will go down. 49 stacks on that fire at will. Howling Blast, good high five from Lucio, and Varian has that Warbringer from level 10, so he's able to charge two friendly members, and that's what we just saw really quickly. That's why you heard the charge, but it went to the Lucio. Good use to close distance on an enemy or even increase the distance against them. Bottom lane bell tower will get converted in favor for Team Rainbow Strike Go, and with that control, I would assume that this bottom lane objective phase should be in favor of our red team, as they are also able to grab this Sapper Camp for the bottom lane. Good pressure overall from Team Rainbow Strike Go. Loving what they're applying on this map, as they are down a little bit, but look at the experience deficit. Even though it's 5-4 in kills, late game kills are really starting to add up, and we can show it here. 5-4 in kills, and there's a 200 rough experience difference between the two. But where's that other experience being gained? Well, minions are yielding around 3,000, a little bit from structures as well as the bottom lane fort goes down, and that's a Lucio kill to even amplify that experience further up. 5 shots radiant through the bottom, as this is 3 sappers still walking their way. Chattering Teeth zone back to Varian. He is going to get bit. Greymane trying to auto-attack his way into this camp, as the lurking over from Stukov will be there. Obelisk goes in for a very aggressive dive. I don't think he's got the HP to do this, and the Varian will go down. Flailing Swipe, Concussion Mine, Vala multi-shot will be enough to finish out those last sappers, so no extra damage into the core from the sapper bottom lane. We can see right now the map is showing us that the next objective phase will be triple, top left and right, and then one in the center of the map. Zool is going to go blue build, or as we also call it, the Curse Strike build. The Rapid Harvest at level 13, gain 5% attack speed for 3 seconds each time Curse Strike hits an enemy, up to 75%. That Curse Strike speed, pair that with the self-healing, as well as the cooldown reduction, you can really shred through an enemy member if you hit them with the Bone Prison, and that's what the Orc is a little afraid of. Bottom lane, once again, sappers coming through, and it's looking good for the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go to find 3 damage into this bottom lane. But can they actually get these 3 sappers in? The Orc is being forced back by the Zool in top lane. We're seeing a short little Wraith Walk on the minimap. 63 stacks on this Vala. We'll check on how much damage that is in just a little bit. I want to see how this Sapper Camp Sapper Camp push goes. And in that time, let's check out the APM. Actually, really quickly, top lane, the Orc's able to get away from the Poison Nova. Chattering Teeth, bottom lane, zoning back the Vala. She's trying to apply some pressure or pull the Chattering Teeth away from this. A little bit of a knockback from Lucio to buy some more time into these 3 sappers. One's already been killed. Another trap goes out. Focus on to Varian. Once another sapper falls, the 3rd one will go down as well. No sappers to be fed in through the bottom lane. The Orc is going to look for a potential channel here. Zool gets the top right bell tower, so we should be seeing 4-4 in core. Oh no, actually I thought this top lane fort was a lot lower. Zool not going to be able to do so. The Orc gets the channel on the right hand side. That's 10 damage right there. That's 13 core HP to the... No way they're going to be able to do all 3 of these. Okay, yeah. Leoric is going to go clear our top lane. This shouldn't convert the top lane bell tower, especially with Leoric and also Neil Peasants, but 21 core HP remains for Team Rainbow Strike Go, and we have 13 over on the side of Trash Pandas. Do you have a burning ear, Baha? No, I'm wearing headphones. With an unstoppable Leoric, shouldn't be afraid of Bone Prison at all. I looked at chat and we just had 1 for 3 trade. To your ears burn. No, I'm wearing headphones. God, I'm so... Welcome to my stream. How you doing, Ace? Headphones with liquid cooling and RGB fans? Absolutely. My $9 Panasonic headphones definitely have that. Panasonic? Are these yeah, they're Panasonic. Actually, I think they're like $19. They're, honest to God, the best earbuds I ever bought are the cheapest earbuds I ever bought. I like, if you ever want a good pair of earbuds, like I can wear these. Like I wore these for the entirety of the Resident Evil stream, and that was over 12 hours of streaming. I wore these headphones for the entirety of that. So, man, that was a fun stream. I want to play that game again. I already like constantly want to play that game again. Hey, Baha, thanks for casting us. Appreciate it. My pleasure. My pleasure. I hope you enjoy the cast. Headphones with liquid cooling would be kind of cool. I'm sure some people get hot ear. Howling Blast when the Arthas does come out. We have a single altar phase in the center of the map right now. 13 to 21 in core HP. 20 talents here on the corner, but we have an altar phase. We have a team fight. Let's look at the APM as there's a big dive onto Lily. She is shredded. Strafe from Valo. She probably has Death Siphon. She actually didn't pick a 20 yet, so didn't actually have the Death Siphon. But I talked about this earlier. I want to look at the damage from Vala right now. Let's look at the scaling of Vala's damage. Can I click on Vala, please? There we go. Multi-shot has 73 stacks, 186. Baseline, 362 damage. Woo! It's like 540 damage. And then if Arsenal hits, you're looking probably in the 800 range. If Arsenal hits as well, that's a lot of damage. Concussion Mine onto Obelisk. He's going to get forced into the fort right there, but it's not going to be... actually, it's a keep right now because they upgrade around 12 minutes or when the center teleport activates. That's going to be a taunt on the 6. He's taking a lot of damage, and that is a dead Junkrat. Taster Explosions come out, or Total Mayhem, excuse me, will be coming out. And did he go? He didn't go Dirty Trickster value. No, he's the Chattering Teeth, duh. Bottom lane fort will go down in favor for the side of Trash Pandas. 13 to 16 in-core HP, and it's looking a little bit better for our blue team as the barrage has begun. Mid lane has gone down. Top lane's a hot priority. Robert trying to anchor. This is going to be Zool coming up here. He's only going to be able to buy a little bit of time, little Bone Spear, and this is almost parity found on the map, but double Altar Phase coming up, and actually parity will be found on the map, and an advantage will actually be here for the side of the Trash Pandas. 4 shots from the boss rain into the core. Now 10 core HP remains. Double altar phase is up. This is looking like it could be game ending if both of the objectives are channeled over to the side of Trash Pandas. Leor, excuse me. Arthas will spawn just about in time with the objective. So 1 sapper does go into the tower. 2 sappers remain. Varian and friends over on this right-hand side. Can they make this happen? Can they end the game here at 16 minutes? Taunt. Ooh, Silver doesn't even get taunted. Holy Jesus. Vala should have the channel. Varian will stall things out, holding that taunt, so he can taunt one in the slowed rotation. And Varian's life right here, it doesn't matter. Everyone's life but Lucio doesn't matter. As long as Lucio lives, as long as Lucio is able to get the channel, and he is, that is going to be game number 1 going over to the side of Trash Pandas. GG. Well played. She's just saying that. Tatsuki's just saying that. She knows how to hurt me. Alrighty, game number 1 will go over to the side of Trash Pandas. I hope you had fun in the Tatsuki game. Hope you had a good time. Let's get on back over to the beautiful face of Bandit. And update this. Let's get into the next map. Who wants to bet Zagara's banned? Oh my god, Zagaro's banned. Big surprise. Big. Humongous, ultra, mega. Alright, let's get this loaded up. Okay, I need to do 2 things really quickly. Okay. That is NGS Discord. Did I actually claim this game? I don't think I claimed this game in my casts. Give me a second. Kind of disappointed there was no Zag Nerf Hammer this week. I mean, I was kind of expecting there to be a patch like in the middle of my stream. I was really hoping that there would be one that we could go through it together as a family. But that's not the case, and It's unfortunate. So I need you to go over to Crush's channel, to Crushnator, and or his you know, his Twitch page or Twitter page, and flame him, because he came into my stream early over the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday when I was casting, and he's like, "There's gonna be a patch this week. I heard rumors about it," and I was like, "All right, if you're wrong, we're gonna blame you." So we're going to. Hashtag blame Crush. Yeah, I was hoping to see it, but well, maybe it'll be next week. Maybe it'll be next week. Either way, the map is ready to go. Let's go ahead and get on into map number 2 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. God, we've been casting so much today. Thanks for hanging out. Let's get into game. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, into Division C West, the Nexus Gaming Series. We have got Trash Pandas on the left-hand side. Can they close out our 4th best of 3 of the day in a 2-0 fashion? Let's find out. We've got Valera on the Kael'thas, Xanon on the Diva. I didn't just completely just muddle the name or anything like that. Milk will be on the Kerrigan. Cortels is going to be on the Uther, and Obelisk on the Joanna. If I missaid any of the names, that's just not how you say your name. On the right-hand side, we got Team Rainbow Straight Go. Can they take us to a map number 3 through Infernal Shrines? Silver on the Azmodan, Panda on the Lucio, Killer Fry on that Rainer, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's a May. Sorry, completely misreading everything. Sticks on the Mephisto, and we've got Robert on the Ragnaros. A hero we were literally talking about earlier, where I was like, man, I want there to be more new skins for Ragnaros or Lost Vikings, but either way, fight will break out mid. Good damage applied to both sides, but is it going to be enough to find a kill? The Diva Mech will survive. Diva Mech counts for 0.5 of a kill, or half a kill. The pilot counts for the other half. If you never knew that. So if you were to kill the mech, I think you get like 150 XP. There's a great combo into Killer Fry. Ragnaros rotates in, goes ahead and puts the Blast Wave onto Killer Fry to amplify that speed. By how much, though? I actually don't know. Is it like 20%? I don't think it's mount speed. 25%, actually. Okay, so it's just shy of mount speed by 5%. Kerrigan diving into the bottom lane. Living Bomb onto Styx, but Obelisk is sitting with 200 and something HP. Needs to back off. We need Chocolate Rag. No, I just want Spaghetti and Meatball Rag, okay? I'll be honest. I want just a swirling ball of like spaghetti, and I want him to literally drop meatballs that just, instead of it being flames that are on the ground, it just drops like tomato sauce. And then Lava Wave. Lava Wave is just a giant lasagna that moves through the lane. A lot of damage in this fight. Valera getting low on the Kael'thas will be able to back away. Did go into Mana Addict at level 1, but nowhere close to being able to finish out that first portion, or excuse me, finish out that questing talent. Shield Glare comes through, but it won't be enough to actually get a kill onto the Mephisto. Fired. Wait. Uh-oh. I would love a Lava Wave that's just a giant lasagna. Who wouldn't? Spaghetti and Meatball Ragnaros. Give it to us. We deserve this. We've waited patiently since his release for a skin. I don't care how many polygons are in it. What is it, like someone actually did like the polygon count? Like, if you count the number of polygons in just Lady Dimitrescu's butt, there's more polygons in that than like all of Resident Evil 1 or something like that. Someone did the math. And of course I was pinged in the... Being TOS, we're a wholesome stream here. We're all wholesome, good boys and gals. It's funny. It's true. I'm sure you can Google it. I think there's a Polygon article about it. I want to say it was Polygon that did it. God, I love that game. Alrighty, so first, Punisher, Arcane. What is the game plan? Who's going to be able to win this? Who's going to be able to come out on top? And what is the siege value to be gained as well? Yeah, they like doing their weird articles. That's quality. That's quality. That is quality reporting, though, in my opinion. It was probably them? Yeah. It's either that or, like, The Verge or something like that. Kerrigan, did she go Sharpen Blades at level 4? No, she actually went into the Kinetic Formation. Damaging an enemy. Increases the next Impale Blades within 10 seconds. Oh, wow, okay. So a lot of Impale value if you're able to land your combos. That's the big thing. You gotta land the combos to get that scaling factor. Diva Mech Explosion will be utilized. Kerrigan just still working on some of these Skeletal Defenders, even though the Mech Explosion probably cleared out the vast majority of the ones she was working on, but doesn't matter. Skeletal Defenders are rising in favor of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Can they grab this Punisher phase? That is the biggest question that I pose to them. I don't know. Like, I really don't know if they're able to grab this Punisher phase, and it will go over to the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Okay. I thought Trash Pandas might be able to turn it around, but it was just way too far out. Obelisk cleansed.
First blood.
Goes over to the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. That's a big advantage in my opinion. You don't have Joanna with Iron Skin to bait the Punisher over the wall, so the Punisher jump here is going to... it was utilized already onto someone else, but the Punisher should have a secondary jump now. And I think Uther is being cautious of that, trying to pull the Punisher jump onto the far side of the fort, so that way there's not availability to dive onto this Uther. And the fort's going to take, what, 25% damage from the wave and from Asmodan? Not bad. Not a bad first objective phase. Mephisto was in bottom lane clearing things out. Ragnaros pushing up the top lane. Some pings over here to the left-hand side. Camp available in 5 seconds. How do they know this? Well, they can hover their minimap or just look at the camp. So Killer Fry, I think, is setting up for like some sort of invade onto the camp because there's the expectation they would go for this. But funny enough, the expectation won't be met. Trash Pandas will go to the top lane camp. And since that's going to be pinged or seen that they just channeled that, it is going to be a move from Team Rainbow Strike Go to try and grab this left-hand side. But they waited too long. Ragnaros will come into this Diva boosting away from the top lane down. Camp is going to be... Actually, it won't be leashed at all. Milk jumps in. Mephisto trying to apply some pressure, but that only kind of helps grab the camp a little bit faster. Kerrigan does take a little bit of Skull Missile damage. The camp will be leashed, gets back up to full HP with 2 of those minions. Gonna be leashed once again, as you can see those health bars slowly jumping up. Now, top lane. Fallen Shaman camp, gonna get a little pre-pressure into the fort front gate. Next Punisher will be bottom lane. What's the situation for bottom? Well, if the members of Team Rainbow Strike Go win this one, they have less structure to go through. They already have the gate down, so they can play off the Punisher jump, but they will take a lot of tower shots. So the siege already here, some pre-siege into this fort front gate would be really good for the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go with their Asmodan, which, speaking of, their Asmodan is scaling very, very good in this game. As a lover of Asmodan, I wouldn't call myself very good. As someone who just loves playing Asmodan, this is really good scaling. I mean, we're just about hitting 10 talents here, and you're nearing completion of your level 1 quest. That's pretty good. For anyone that doesn't know, the level 1 quest is Gluttony. You get 0.25 seconds cool. You get 0.25 second cooldown reduction hitting enemy minions, and you get 0.5 cooldown hitting enemy heroes. So hitting all 5 enemy heroes would give you 2.5 seconds of cooldown, plus 1.75 if you hit an entire minion wave, plus the enemy team. You're looking at... God, we're doing caster math. This is risky, chat. You're looking at 4.25 seconds of cooldown reduction off of a 10-second cooldown. And there it is. So that cooldown is now available. You don't get that cooldown reduction till you finish out the 200 stacks in 7 minutes and 2 seconds. I don't want to sit on this topic too long. I just want to give a compliment to the Asmodan player. They did a phenomenal job with their stacking to complete this at basically level 11. Really, really well played. Robert will work on the camp on the right-hand side. Does need a little bit of help from the Mephisto. Top lane as Diva clearing things out. But look at this invade. Can they actually see this? Oh, here's Robert's vision. We know that there's some enemies sharking around over here. Killer Fry coming up. Silver does see a few members. Obelisk will be over here as well. May pops the Cryo Freeze. Duncan from the Asmodan. Ice Wall connects on to Kael'thas. There will be a Durance of Hate onto one of the enemy members. Diva with the Stompy Heroic. D.Va getting real stompy right now. Oh, the snipe dunk from Azmodan onto the Kerrigan finds another kill over to the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Bunny Hop from D.Va. Could not remember the name, so I just... Big stompy heroic. We didn't talk about many of the heroics, actually. We do have the Sulfur Smash from the Ragnaros, not going to be going into Lava Wave. Pyroblast from this Kael'Thas, Falling Sword Johanna, Ultralisk, Bunny Hop, Divine Storm from Uther. Pretty standard across the board. No high five from Lucio, though. I will point out it's going to be a Sound Barrier Lucio. 2,000 plus points of shielding that do scale, and it slowly decays over 6 seconds. Or rapidly decays over 6 seconds. Ragnaros pops the Molten Core form. Iron Skin from Johanna stops the availability of the Sulfurous Swing, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of that ability. Can I check that out really quickly? Does it give it to me? Molten Swing. Molten Swing, Meteor Shower, and Explosive Rune. Bottom lane, objective is here. Was there a siege from Azmodan? Yes, those 2 towers are already gone. Bottom lane fort sitting on what I would dictate as a sliver of HP. D.Va should lose her mech here. Turns of Hate! Oh my god, the snipe from Mephisto. D.Va loses her mech. Punisher almost killing the D.Va there as Uther's got a little bit of healing for her. Gonna be able to rush this through bottom lane. Dear lord, was that a risky moment for the side of Trash Pandas. But Team Rainbow Strike Go, making some big plays. What's the siege value through bottom lane? As noted, Azmodan has the Tide of Sin. That's going to amplify his dunk damage. Not going to be throwing out that big sort of siege value with Demonic Invasion. And if anyone's wondering, Tide of Sin, activate to make the next Globe of Annihilation cost no mana and deal 50% more damage. And you're scaling that out from your baseline as well. But either way, let's talk about this fight. Divine Shield sets up the kill into Azmodan. Living Bomb onto Styx. Won't be spread to many other members. Some fadeaway shots with the... with the Skull Missiles from Styx, but they actually end up going to Furious Spark at level 1. Punisher bottom lane will expire through bottom, and about 30% of the fort does go down. It does cost more mana than Q, yes, you are correct. Mana, it's like 100 mana, so it's 100 mana for this, and I think, what is it, like, Globe of Annihilation is like 60 mana, if I'm not mistaken. We can look when Azmodan's back up. There we go, he's back up. 70 mana for Globe of Annihilation, 100 for Tide of Sin, so 30 mana difference. But it's not like you need to spend 175 mana to use them both, so there's at least that, I guess. Better than a planet crash. Instantaneously just start getting toxic about it. Pings into bottom. I'm not sure who they are from. A lot of pings into the bottom area. Dunks out from Azmodan will continue, and with the amplification of Tideson, we'll be able to kind of clear out waves instantaneously. I feel like that's the other reason we're not seeing the Lava Wave from Ragnaros, just because the wave clear is already so good. Ragnaros baseline is really good wave clear, in my opinion, as a bruiser, and then Azmodan doing double soak rotation, you're easily able to just dunk out into waves, especially with the pre-pressure from Styx on this Mephisto, but the dunk will be utilized to check on the camp. Does actually help out the enemy team get said camp. Durance of Fate will connect onto the Johanna, but what's the play? Iron Skin's used. She's out of there. Solid level lead for the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go, as our next Punisher will be frozen in the top lane. Ragnaros rotating into top as well, just to continue to soak against the D.Va, picking up a little bit of that mid experience, expecting there to be that fight through said mid lane. And camp to be grabbed on the left, camp to be grabbed on the right, and we should have the announcement for the Punisher fairly soon. It's been quite some time since the Punisher did die. We're looking around map and seeing what the setup looks like right now. Also looking at some of the talents. Good to go for the Pilot D.Va. 16 talent tiers here for our Trash Pandas, as Kerrigan's going to be going into Painful Spikes as well at level 16. So you're scaling from Kinetic Fulmation, but you also get even more damage from Painful Spikes too. Okay, nice. Lot of impale value. Impaling Blades value. And the Azmodan, roughly 66 stacks away from finishing out his baseline ability. And what does that mean? Each stack of Annihilation increases the damage of Global Annihilation by 1 to a maximum of 400. So that's all happening. So this is scaling as it progresses rather than scaling once you finish the quest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I do believe it's anyways, we'll look in a second. Hold on. No, I think it's actually at the end when you do finish it out. Anyway, sorry, there's a fight breaking out. Sulfur's Smash will snipe the kill onto Uther. Diva dunks a mecha explosion into the back line of the enemy team. Mei is able to get away. Camps to be grabbed on the right, camps to be grabbed on the left. Here I'm stuck in the middle with you. Fighting a Punisher consistently forever. Because of you, I want to play Azmodan now. Good. Excuse me. I forgot how to drink liquids, apparently. Azmodan free pushing top. Should be fort. They're going to try and grab a camp through mid and try and just pull some of that experience back. Members of Trash Pandas starting to fall behind in game number 2. Looking better and better for the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go, as this Punisher will be grabbed and pushing onto a keep front gate. I'm honestly unsure. I can't remember if you get it at the end or if you get it as you progress. I think it's as you progress, but we'll see in a second here. I mean, it literally has the scaling talent. 373 right there. And he's almost done with this, so we should see it by the end, unless the game ends within the next, like, minute and a half. Even then, I feel like if it does, we should still see that, that damage, or that quest completed. That's my expectation. Punisher is 39 for top lane. Icewall comes out from Mei. Another dunk out from Azmodan. A few more stacks until he finishes out that baseline. Just keep looking at that right there. Well, I'm very curious. Fort through mid lane does go down. Divine Storm from the Uther. A lot of focus onto Silver as he does get hit with the Diva. Oh my god, there's so much focus onto Azmodan. He was unable to move for the last couple seconds. Uther is traded out as there was just everything thrown onto the large lad. Mei is going to pop her Cryo Freeze, Gravity Lapse, Primal Grasp, plus the Impale. Oh, it's a bloodbath for the Kerrigan as she's able to ravage her way through these things. But Ragnaros goes ahead and makes sure that the Punisher's grab, so at least there's that pressure. Molten Core from mid. Molten Swing to zone back the enemy team. Actually, wow, I wasn't expecting the Rune to get the kill there, but it does snipe the Kael'thas. He does go down. No, I'm talking about the baseline. I can't remember if you get the scaling as you play it or if you get it at the end. I honestly can't remember. Played Azmodan to 100 levels and I'm unsure. That's why I keep hovering this, because I'm looking at the 388. I'm looking to see, does that jump up by 400? I honestly can't remember. Alrighty, camp for bottom. Frozen Punisher will expire. Does get the keep front gate. A little bit of damage onto the fort. Or the keep. Killer Fry, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Alright, let's see this really quickly. He should dunk out to this mid lane and get it. 403. Yeah, it does. So it's as you scale. It's as you scale. Thank you. Thank you. Pride, after gaining 400 Annihilation, the area of Global Annihilation is increased by 15% and deals 125 additional damage. Yep, okay. Yeah, okay, it's just like, the tooltips in Heroes of the Storm don't always explain things very well, so that's why I was getting my own head about it, but it doesn't matter. Ragnaros goes down. He does pop the Sulfur's Smash. This is such a low Uther, but Mephisto gets the kill. Dunk from Azmodan is going to be able to kill the Kerrigan. There's a huge condemn from Obelisk, but this is looking like a fight that was well played for the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. The Uther does have his level 20, so he did have the redemption to basically come back in. Silver gets hit with a Pyroblast. Chunks for, god, that was a significant amount. 2,151 damage. The splash damage always gets me. Like, it always, like, catches me off guard how much the splash is. The splash is basically 50%, which is ridiculous. It's a small AoE, but it's still ridiculous that there's, like, that high of splash. That's like 50% of a glass cannon Li Ming right there. Alrighty. Camps in mid lane will be grabbed. Arcane Punisher next. If won by the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go, they can threaten onto core. I'm waiting to look around here just to see what the game plan is from these teams. So we just wait. We wait patiently, chat. We wait patiently as we grab camps. I would love to see Pyroblast get nerfed and Phoenix go up a bit. Or even them out. I think Pyroblast is good where it's at. I think Phoenix could be buffed ever so slightly. A wee bit of buff on Phoenix. But honest to God, we don't need any more. Kael'thas doesn't need any more love. Like Chromie. We don't need to rework Kael'thas for the 40 billionth time. That's for sure. Nor Chromie. God, how many like mild reworks or full reworks has she had? Like 11 billion? All right, Arcane Punisher bottom. Catapult actually arrived through bottom lane. This is dealing decent damage to the keep. I want to look before D.Va kills this. It's dealing 662 damage into structures. That's quite a bit of damage into that keep, and I think it actually lost another 25% during that little push. Can we go back to Kael'thas and release date? Probably not. Minimum 11 million billion. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. 11 billion sounds right, give or take about 2 billion. Oh, a billion or two? Okay, thank you, sorry. Sometimes I'm just never sure. Ice Wolf May comes out, catching onto one Blizzard underneath that. Will connect onto Uther. He gets hit with the Durance of Hate, Sulfur Smash. Everybody hates Uther, but he's fine. Pops the Divine Storm. Dunk out from Azmodan. May buys a little bit of time. Sound Barrier from Lucio comes out as well. Killer Fry gonna spread that Living Bomb as they do go down. Uther still just baiting people, but the Kerrigan will fall. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Top lane keep being assailed by a Catapult right now. That actually should confirm the keep. Oh, wait, no, that's not going to time out very good. I think the minion wave will take out that Catapult, but with the Kerrigan down for 50, May down for 47, some dunks in, this is looking like a very good objective phase, but Robert steps in. Was this a mistake? Gravity Lapse, a lot of damage on to Robert. He's going to try and back away. And there's a dunk. Mecha Explosion from D.Va comes out. Panda able to speed things up. Falling Sword from the Joanna. You are deep, girl. That is a very deep dive. Azmodan finds a massive dunk. Oh my god, Mephisto almost gonna get the kill onto the Kael'thas. Stun from Uther, will connect onto Silver. Durance of Fate goes out as well, but it won't be enough to set up a kill. Kael'thas actually cancels his Hearth, and he is going to get dunked by Azmodan. Uther, redemption available. How do we know? Golden swirl around his head. See that little animation around the Uther. Punisher jumps backwards, finds the stun into D.Va, dunk out from Azmodan. There's a focus onto Uther. He will permanently go down this time. He does have some ghost healing, but it is Obelisk, Kerrigan, and D.Va for the defense. Will they be able to do so? Let's find out here. Punisher goes to core. We do have the Falling Sword from this Joanna into the backline, trying to get cooldown reduction, 35 seconds onto that. Sulfur Smash from the Ragnaros onto Kerrigan into the backline. She tries to use the Psionic Shift to blink away, but is not able to do so. And this is looking like game number 2 heads over the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't a 3-0. We're heading to, excuse me, it's not a 2-0. We're heading to a map number 3. GG, well played. Hi, Sneaky Snake. Alrighty. Map 3. And then after this map, we go into our live best of 3 in 1 hour. 1 hour Ghillie Shark versus Minion Miners. After this next map, we will take a small break. I need to restart stream with a delay, but I also need to let Bandit outside. It's been a little bit. We've been sitting here for a little bit. Do we have a sub count for 1,000? Yes, we do have a sub count. Sub count is currently 263. Let's see, is Zagara banned out on our next map? I wonder, chat. Will Zagara be banned out? Big questions that we're posing here. Little guy's doing pretty well, so going outside on the spot, dropping him off. Oh, nice, nice. Make sure you give them treats. You gotta actively support that. You gotta positively encourage that behavior. Yes, there was a Zagara ban, if anyone's wondering. Yes, there was a Zagara ban. Okay. Alrighty. Let's find out what's gonna happen here. Map number 3. Who will take the series? I'll see you in Cursed Hollow. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, into Cursed Hollow, map number 3. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Trash Pandas. And I am going to be on the Stitches. Milk will be on the Li Ming, Valir on the Vala, and Cortel's going to be on the... Cortelza? On the Brightwing. Oh, also, sorry, my apologies. Obelisk on the Dahak. I think I missed them. On the right-hand side, we got the members of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Robert on the Ragnaros, Silver on the Medivh, Styx on the Falstad, Panda going to be on the Deckard Cain, and Killer Fry playing that Joanna. Let's go ahead and check out the mid lane, see what our level 1s look like, and our first engagement. Dahaka going for the enhanced agility. We are going to be looking for the Tailwinds on the Falstad. Ragnaros holding. I would assume it's Blast Wave build, but who knows? It could go into Sulfurous Hunger. It's going to be the Engulfing Flame at level 1. That Blast Wave build. Glad to hear the little guy's doing well, though, Rob Dog. That's that's really cool to hear. Silver will be working on those Medivh baseline, those baseline Arcane Rift stacks, throwing out a portal as well in case they want to play aggressive or defensively with Killer Fry. Gonna condemn, gonna be able to walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Meanwhile, in top lane, Obelisk is still playing into Robert, but this is looking like it's just an easy matchup still. Bottom lane, rotation. Killer Fry, Panda coming down here. Actually, Panda going to rotate over to the side. I wonder if Panda's going to throw a potion or two over to this camp, and that way whoever's able to work on it is going to have a potion to grab. It's not necessary. You can sidestep a lot of the Siege Giant damage, but no, it's actually Deckard Cain. Oh, so he's setting up around this other camp. Meanwhile, in top lane, Obelisk is taking a bit of damage from Robert, who is winning out this lane currently, playing it slow. You can see, not using a lot of their abilities. I mean, we did see the Sulfurous Hungers, or the Empower Sulfurous right there, but still. Not using Blast Wave a ton, not using your Shifting Meteorite, just controlling the lane and also playing it a little bit slow, not instantly clearing out everything as quick as possible. Good camp timing overall. I do like the camp priority from Team Rainbow Strike Go, as they have the mid lane Bruiser camp. They'll rotate off to the Siege camp for bottom. That should time out with the objective phase, and it should be into bottom lane to push things out. Valir getting some pressure put on by Silver. Medivh going to get chunked by about 50% from the Vala. She is going to be a fire at will build. Deckard Cain over here on the right-hand side. Is he going to start this camp? No. He's just been floating around over here. I was unsure of what Deckard Cain was going to get up to. 4's up on both sides, and camp pushed in through mid lane. No priority onto the Siege Giants just yet. Siege Giants will be pushed up by the Dahaka in top lane. Meanwhile, the Bruiser will be here for the side of Team Rainbow, for the Trash Pandas. A little bit of poke here and there. And that's that. Looking over in the top lane, this is going to be Robert. Obelisk still brawling out, but with the Siege Giants sieging in, this is making things a little bit difficult. Ragnaros utilizing a few of their abilities now to be able to poke at these Siege Giants that do get about... They get a lot of value, actually, in this top lane. Obelisk was able to push those up. Falstad grabs the camp on the right-hand side. It's going to be a little bit on the later side of things, but should be fine. Look at him go. Mid lane still having the Bruiser camp pushed in on the opposing side of things. The Trash Pandas trying to find some sort of counter pressure as they lost a little bit of their fort front gate. Deckard Cain and Joanna doing their best here, but the Falstad finally joins in as he was grabbing the camp for bottom lane. Hook goes out, and just it's going to be a bite onto the Falstad. Ragnaros stalled out by the Brightwing over in the top lane. 7 talent here around the corner. Vala sticking to the bottom lane as she's going to find some free siege and try and push back those siege giants before they actually find much value here. This will be 1 tower at least going down by the Vala. Front gate to be falling as well. She'll take the side while Falstead flies into bottom as the objective was gained over to the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. It's anyone's game. It's equal, and we don't have any sort of kills just yet. Some pings in the mid. I thought we might have a potential kill. The Medivh working on those stacks. 11 out of 40. Still a ways to go on that baseline Arcane Rift. Obelisk doing his best to push things up in top lane. Joanna did go Laws of Hope at level 1, so she's building up the stacks, currently sitting at 25%. It goes up by 5% per 10 stacks and a baseline of 20. Just looking around the minimap right now and seeing what the setup is for our next objective, which will be announced very, very soon. Once the objective phase kicks off, I believe there's like a 30 to 40 second cooldown in between when the objective is channeled to when you have the next one. Obviously, when you have a curse, that is going to be a little bit delayed after the curse. I believe it's like 2 to 3 minutes after the curse ends before you get the first one. After said curse, as I said. Big love, Baha. See you next time. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you tomorrow, my friend. Hope you come by for the subathon. It's gonna be going all day, so I'm sure there'll be a point where you can stop on by. But thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. Objective phase is going to be here. Who will be able to grab it? Tahaka's already in position for this. Gonna try... Oh, wait, hold on. Vala gonna throw a little bit of damage out. Killer Fry is gonna be fine. Deep portal. Oh, that's a good hook. Silver gonna try and get through the portal protection status. By the way, Raven familiar value is gonna be having that slow. It's such an annoying talent constantly. It's also really fun to go through the portals and have the Raven honk. The Raven caught people. I don't know why I said it. Anyways, it's not like it's this. It's the wrong button, Bahamut. I meant to push this button. This button. And that's going to be
First blood.
Going over to the side of Trash Pandas. Ragnaros stalls things out with Molten Core, but not long enough, and Brightwing finds a channel of their own. Tongue Drag onto this Medivh, but Li Ming was still backing away. Vala's actually in mid lane, still soaking up, keeping that hatred up, building up those multi-shot stacks that fire at will. Don't tell me what to do, Baha. I'm staying awake all night so I can be here before the subathon. But then you'll fall asleep during the subathon. Unless you're good at just staying awake for hours on end. Days on end. I can't. I'm gonna, the end of the subathon, I'm gonna be a crumbled human being. I'm gonna end stream and crawl into bed and go to sleep. No, I know myself. I'll probably stay up for an hour. And have a beer. Gus from Falstad, he's gonna fly back towards the friendly side of the map. Good utilization. Good utilization of the abilities. Speaking of abilities, we've got 10 talent tiers. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like as we have 10s popping up across the top of the screen. Emerald Wind, Brightwing, Gorge Stitches, Wave of Force, Isolation, Vala Holding. I can assume I actually kind of think it'd be Rain of Vengeance. Oh, it's gonna be Strafe, okay. I was thinking Rain of Vengeance out of the Gorge of Stitches, but on the opposing side, Sulfurious Smash, Leyline Seal, less shield from the Joanna, Stay a while and listen from the Decker Kane, and Falstead, we already saw it, is going to be going Gust. Sometimes my nights last forever and I can't sleep some days. Oh, I hate that. Yeah. I love waking up at 2 a.m. and staring at the ceiling till 5 a.m. Love it. Love it. Love it. Leyline Seal will go out onto the Stitches, who was mid-hook. Does that hook cancel? It does actually cancel out. Low, that's a really good stay a while and listen. It's going to connect onto Stitches. He's the main target of a lot of this, but still living through so much damage. Even with the healing reduction, still gets quite a bit of healing from the Brightwing. Medivh Gorge, he was very low in that tongue drag. He doesn't have many stacks. Actually, he has 35 stacks! Oh my god, Medivh stacks reset. 35 stacks, that's a rough spot to lose your stacks in. Obelisk getting very low as the Burrow. Joanna, very low as well. She will go down. Boss is going to be leashed to 1. Channel goes out on the left-hand side. Mid lane camp still pushing in, but it's just now arriving to the fort. That was you last night. I really hope I'm not like that tonight. I really hope I get some good sleep. Otherwise, tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day. A lot of Red Bull, a lot of tea. Which is still going to be the case. Maybe not Red Bull. Red Bull makes me all, like, hyper. I don't crash, but it just makes me really hyper. It's a boss for bottom. Vala gonna be hearthing back to get full mana. And channel, curse available in the bottom right. If they channel on the side of Trash Pandas, they will have curse against the enemy team. Let's see what happens with this. I'm sorry, be crazy. I hope you get some good sleep tonight, though. Alrighty. So Boston bottom lane pushing. Actually, Boston top lane, I think it was leashed and left. I think they came down for this objective because they realized they do not want to get cursed. I mean, this boss is pushing. If the curse came through, that would be boss pushing through undefended structures, if you will. Medivh tries to buy some time. Stacks were reset, as we already noted. There's a Blessed Shield from the Johanna, so Fear Smash comes out. A lot of damage onto Brightwing. There's a return damage into Silver and many others. Leyline Seal from Medivh. Vala vaulting into the enemy team. Gus from Falstead pushes back. Just the Li Ming. Hook from the Stitches connects on to Panda. Big Li Ming combo will connect into Decker Kane. He's trying to back away. Vala's got the burst potential. That'll be a 4th kill over to the side of Trash Pandas, but finally, Team Rainbow Strike Go find their own kill through Falstead into Dahaka. Emerald wins from Brightwing. Well, excuse me, Sonya. Oh my god, Sonya. Johanna pushed up against the wall. She will go down from Emerald wins, and it's a 1-for-2 curse in favor for our blue team. Top lane Fort will get shredded by the minion wave and the Siege Giants. Mid lane being defended. Actually, it's not even being defended by... Okay, there he is. He's going to throw one of those Arcane Rifts out, but he doesn't have the Guardian of Tristfall, so he doesn't really have good wave clear, and that is going to be mid lane Fort falling down, top lane Fort to fall. Bottom's already gone down. This is map just annihilation from the side of the Trash Pandas. Triple Fort phase, and look at this keep front gate just getting shredded. Ragnaros popped the Molten Core, but that's going to quickly dissipate. Falstead actually goes down to the Nexus forces in top lane, not the Dahaka. That's a staggered death you do not want during an objective phase, especially one of your best wave clears. Silver somehow misses, or is able to sidestep that hook from Stitches. Very, very close, as the mid lane keep should fall right now. Top lane has a lot of pressure applied as Dahaka's been walking up. Siege Giants managed to get the tongue drag onto Ragnaros, continuing that siege. Leyline Seal from Medivh through the mid lane. Brightwing, Emerald Wind. Pretty much mitigated. Panda very low on this Decker Kane, but he's fine. Top lane does have Siege Giants coming through. Robert very low. Falstead barrel rolls in and gets the kill into Dahaka. Actually, it's the Nexus forces that steal away that kill. And the top lane keep is saved, mid lane keep is saved, but a lot of structural damage during that objective phase. No boss for 2 minutes. Knights are available on the top, on the left-hand side of our screen, as boss should be grabbed by the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Alrighty, so camp for mid. Will this boss be invaded on? I think they will make this in time. Boss is super low. Medivh is scouting out the Stitches. He can't get here in time. Gus from Falstead. Vala comes in with a multi-shot. Tongue drag from Dahaka was attempted from the bush and the brush stock, but it won't connect. Boss, actually, I don't think he gets much value here. Like, maybe some damage into the fort front gate, but you got the Vala sustained damage. Li Ming with some magic missiles and some arcane orbs. This should be an easily shredded boss through the top lane. Yeah, easy boss. So one tower that was already 50% and the gate go down. In mid lane, this Bruiser camp shouldn't find much value, but 16 talent tiers looming in favor of the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go, or excuse me, Trash Pandas. Team Rainbow Strike Go, I have a half a level to go, so it's a little bit of an experience deficit formed between these two teams, as that will be our Siege Giants top lane. Bruiser camp mid. 16's in the hand of our blue team. Oh! Gorge Stitches. I was like, how? Gorge. Gorge off a cooldown, or on cooldown. I think Johanna was maybe trying... Oh, no, she didn't even have Falling Sword. I don't know what I was saying. I think maybe I was seeing Condemn animation. I thought I saw, like, the Falling Sword from her. I was like, nice, she's gonna get a... Oh, no, she died. But she doesn't even have Falling Sword, so moot point. Bottom lane, Falstead trying to push things up. Trying to continue to soak up as best as he can. Does have that secret weapon. This is full auto attack build for Falstead. He's hovering on 16. Okay, it's going to be the Afterburner. Ragnaros pops the Molten Core, so the enemy team rotates out of the mid lane and goes for top lane keep. Literally, Stitches just meanders his way right into the keep. Sidesteps the root from Deckard Kane. Li Ming combo goes in. Medivh slammed. No Gorge for 11 seconds. 17 stacks on the Medivh on his baseline. Falstead looking for the Gus Emerald. Wind will kind of split this. Ragnar's Sulfur Smash comes out. Falstead does go down, but the Brightwing traded out. Dahaka has the channel. Oh, wait. Hook, Gorge. Medivh should have... Oh, there's a Blessed Shield. Leyline Seal is available. Medivh needs to land that to get it onto 2 backline members. Well played. Stitch is going to eat his way through the enemy team, or at least attempt to keep himself alive with some of those Devourers, but it won't be enough, and Stitches will go down. He didn't go into the Lone Talent or the Gambit Talent, so not going to be losing any stacks off of that, and we're looking at a 2-for-1 in favor of the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go, as the objective phase, I believe, still was channeled by, by the Dahaka. Killer Fry getting a Arcane Orb thrown to the face, but it's not enough to find the kill. Alright, some multi-shots just to clear the way. Falstead managing mid, 21 stacks onto him. Next objective, top center. Wouldn't be cursed, but would put the team who is able to channel it into the curse advantage slot. So that is the big consideration into all of this. Boss through bottom lane is being targeted. Dahaka... Oh, surprised. Pops the Essence. Oh, they know that they're on boss because Medivh's here. Is Leyline Seal available? It is. Leyline Seal will be used. Bavala sidesteps it. Silver going to take a lot of damage. Strafe will be used. Protection status from the Medivh. He's going to get knocked into the wall. There's so much damage. Stay well and listen will come out. Who is able to get the boss? This is a bloodbath in favor for... I guess this is not even a bloodbath. I would just call this... This is just so many good kills going over to the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. And that's a quad kill. A boss stolen away. Dahaka Falstead still brawling out in top lane as the isolation will miss. This should be keep through bottom lane, but is it game? Falstead, considering he's getting into range to fly. Light cooldown, what are you on? It's off a cooldown. Oh, so he's considering to feign that he's leaving. He's going to delay out Dahaka. Okay. Face orbs are tastier? Got it, got it. They have a little extra seasoning on them. Falstead flies into bottom lane. Boss is here. A few members are trying to respawn faster, but you can't click and respawn any faster. Gust from Falstead. And that is going to be the fort falling through the... Excuse me, the core falling through the bottom lane. And Team Rainbow Strike Go take the series in a 2-1 fashion. GG, well played. Protected by the way. Yeah, no, that's what it's called. Protected by the way.